Welcome to Section B, Lesson 7 of the Online Living World course. Before we start, complete the starter questions from Lesson 6. If you have not watched Lesson 6, click on the link before starting this section of the course. Okay, let's check through your answers. Lesson 7 is all about the causes and the effects of deforestation. And our objective today is to explain how developments in the forest can be good for the economy, yet bad for the environment. Okay, let's go. So what is deforestation? Well, deforestation is the removal of the trees in the forest for an alternative use. But today, we're going to look at why do we do this in the rainforest? There are a number of reasons. Today we're going to focus on a few of these causes in detail. If you want to know all the causes, check on the YouTube channel for further information. Okay, so number 1, mining. Mining makes a lot of money for the Amazon rainforest. In particular, the Amazon has around 50,000 hectares that have cut down for gold extraction to sell. Other minerals can include diamonds, bauxite and aluminium. Now, why gold? Well, gold is a very precious commodity. Many people use this to invest, to beat inflation, and to kind of make a lot of money on it. The mining itself will create lots of jobs. People with these jobs will then be able to increase their standard of living, and if needs, their quality of life. They can invest in their children's education. They can buy healthcare for their family. This is going to benefit the people. However, mining can have some very detrimental impacts on the environment. For starters, creating a big hole in the ground is going to destroy habitats. You have to cut the trees down to get the mine. The Amazonian jaguar is now in the top 10 endangered list. The reason for this is no trees to camouflage. This affects the ability for the Amazonian jaguar to hunt. Also, the presence of the mine will also disturb mating patterns, which will reduce the numbers further. Okay, so before we move on, let's have a look at some recap questions. Have a go, pause the video, and when you're ready, replay and look for the answers. The cause of deforestation in the Amazon is cattle ranching. It's approximated that 80% of the Amazon is deforested due to cattle ranching. Now, the sale of meat increases trade with many transnational corporations in the food industry. This will increase the number of jobs in the farming industry, which can also create what is called a multiplier effect and improve the economy. So what is a multiplier effect? Well, let's take a look. The creation of jobs increases the spending power of people working in those jobs. Therefore, people have a higher disposable income, and they spend that in the economy. The economy can also improve through more taxes collected by the government. The government then can reinvest money into services such as healthcare, infrastructure, and education. Good services such as these can improve the economy, as it can attract much foreign direct investment, which in a nutshell is major global businesses setting up in the country. However, this too can have detrimental impacts on the environment. The slash and burn technique used to clear for farmland leads to the loss of CO2 storage. This may lead to the enhancement of the greenhouse effect, which we know is causing climate change. Additionally, more local effects from cattle ranchings are both soil erosion and soil compaction. When trees are cut down, the soil becomes bare, with no roots to bind it together. The soil then erodes when there is heavy rainfall periods. The cattle may also trample on the soil when grazing, which can compact the soil, which has a massive ability to reduce regrowth. So before we move on to the question practice, have a go at the recap quiz to make sure you've understood what we've just gone through. Pause the video and when you're ready, resume. Right, so let's take a look at the question practice. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this one. Using figure 1 and your own understanding, explain how development in the tropical rainforest creates economic advantages, but at a cost to the environment. Now we can see figure 1 below us. It's got two pictures, one of a copper mine and one of a farm in a rainforest. That's our focus. We need to be able to explain to the examiner what we know about both farming and mining in the forest. We need to be able to explain how both farming and mining are good for the economy. And finally, we need to be able to explain how farming and mining are bad for nature, for the rainforest. So let's show you how we make a perfect paragraph for our answer. Now, we're going to focus on mining, and then you're going to focus on your own doing the farming paragraph afterwards. So let's take a look. We start off by introducing the figure. So in figure 1, we can see that the developing of gold mining in the rainforest is improving the economy. Then we introduce what we know. We've got a key fact about the Amazon rainforest where 50,000 hectares are cut down for gold extraction. Now we need to say, well, why is that effective? Why is that good for the economy? Well, now to get the higher mark answers, we need to develop our explanation further to show our understanding. Here, we can link the fact we get created jobs to standard of living and quality of life. Right, now this paragraph has explained the economic advantages, we now need to link in the cost to the environment. This is where we talk about the habitat destruction we mentioned earlier. Now, if we use our knowledge that we already have with the jaguar, we can apply that to the question. And that will emphasise our understanding about habitat loss and biodiversity loss. Now there you have it. There's a model paragraph that has both parts of the question, cost to the environment and economic advantages. Now, have a go at yourself answering the next part of the question. Below I've included some key points for you to include in your answer if you are struggling. Now thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more revision material, tips and geography content. Take care, have a fantastic day.